Hello, I'm the Wrestling Man, and welcome to the channel. Today, I'm doing a storyline for you guys. I know I've been saying I was going to do the NWO one, and then I was talking about doing a revised version of the Bayley heel turn. However, given everything that happened at Elimination Chamber, I thought I'd come up with a storyline that starts there, and goes until WrestleMania this year. The storyline I'm doing is going to be a Ronda Rousey debut. That's right. Ronda Rousey has officially debuted in the WWE already. However, I think it could be done a little better. And could give her a match that would really, really build her up. That being said, let's get started. Let's see. Alright. So, since we're going to be going from the Elimination Chamber, we might as well set up some rules. Rule number 1, we only let them have a single, just one-on-one match. That's it. No more. Let's see. Let them have one-on-one match. We let them get close several times in things like tag matches and what have you. They have tag matches and maybe have Jax do a few run-ins where she comes out, she beats down Ronda, or causes her to lose a match or two. Rule number 2, we push the angle or the narrative that Jax is afraid of Ronda. We do this by putting them on opposing sides in tag matches, where every time Ronda's tagged in, Jax, if she's already in, tags out immediately, or if attempted to tag in and Ronda's still standing, Jax refuses the tag. It's tagged in, refused, blah blah blah. That being said, let's get on this. So, starting at the Elimination Chamber, we do something a little different than what the WWE did. She signs her contract. When it's over, Steph looks at her and asks her, "Hey, so what are you going to do? Do you have any ideas on who you want to challenge first in the WWE?" With this, Ronda looks deadpan serious at Steph and says, "I have the perfect idea of who I'm going to challenge, and you will know before the end of the night." So, we leave the show go on. As the show goes on, eventually everything happens as it does in real life until the Nia Jax Asuka match. And what we're going to do is this. During the match, all of a sudden, Jax is crushing Asuka, not quite literally, but she's beating Asuka badly. Then all of a sudden, Ronda comes out, distracting Jax long enough for Asuka to score a roll-up, which, when I wrote this, I hadn't seen how that match at Elimination Chamber finished. It's kind of funny that I wrote that match would end in a roll-up, and that's in essence what happened. But Asuka would score the pinfall via a roll-up or schoolboy, something similar to that. Let's see. Later backstage, Ronda is being interviewed, and when asked what was that about, she says, "There's a new dominant force in the WWE Women's Division, and that she will prove it the next night or tomorrow night on Raw." Tomorrow night on Raw, we put a tag match together, and the tag match is going to be Bayley and Asuka versus Bliss and Nia versus Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax. And during the match, Jax is going to tag in Bliss when Ronda once again comes out This time, she has a mic, and she says, "Jax, I want you," and then points to the WrestleMania sign, signifying that she wants Jax in a match at WrestleMania. That being said, or that being done, she proceeds to start stalking her way to the ring. As she does, she starts to approach where Nia Jax is. And as she does, Nia drops off the apron and beats feet into the back. Of course, Bliss goes to tag, realizing that Nia is not there, and eventually Bliss loses. Let's see. So now we need to... From Ronda. It's Jax. And by the way, we really need to play this up to the whole, Jax is possibly afraid of Ronda. Even if she's not really, the angle that we want to go for is because of the fact that Ronda was such a dominant force at one point in the UFC. She is now a very big threat to Nia Jax. Let's see. Next week, here we go. During the match, wrong thing. The next week after that, on Raw, we have us another tag match. This time, it's Nia and Bliss versus Asuka and Rousey. And this is where it's really going to start to get interesting, because every time Ronda gets tagged in, if Jax is already in, then she's going to tag out immediately. If Ronda's already in and somebody goes to score the tag on Jax, then Jax is going to be kind of, standing back and is like, "No, I ain't taking the tag. I ain't taking the damn tag." Eventually frustrated, Alexa Bliss is going to turn on Nia. She's going to slap Nia upside the head, or upside the face, and then she's going to jump out of the ring and storm off, leaving Jax alone. This, of course, is going to lead to Jax eventually being beat, because numbers game. Let's see. Also, Jax will always refuse the tag unless Ronda is already down and already been beaten up. That way she can just play dominant female. The following week on Raw, we book us an 8-woman tag match. This is a 4-on-4 match. And we're going to do it as a single fall loses sort of match. So here are going to be the teams. We're going to have Jax, Nia Jax, Alicia Fox, let's see, who else? Charlie, Caruso, and Dana Brooke. On the other side, we're going to have Bayley, Asuka, Ronda, and Sasha Banks. Now, the reason I'm changing up what I've actually written is because, you know what? I don't know JoJo, but I do know Banks. So the match is going to go as follows. We have an early high spot, I mean almost right away, involving everybody hitting their finish on somebody. So we're going to have, Bayley hit Donna with her belly to Bayley, and then Bayley's going to walk into the axe kick from Fox as she's getting up. Fox then gets locked into the Asuka lock, which is going to lead to Dana hitting her rounding moonsault. We're going to have Banks, who's going to hit her bank statement.